Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this is a very short video to explain biogeochemical cycle. So biogeochemical cycle is a cycle recycling a metal chemical element from a biotic environment to organism and back to a biotic environment. So the cycling of element, for example, the element is carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus from the biotic enter organism which is biotic and then return back to a biotic component. That is biogeochemical cycle. And when we talk about biogeochemical cycle, it has two components, reservoir pool and cycling pool. Reservoir pool means kolam takungan. So bila takungan means the element found in a large quantity and then it is involved a biotic component. For example, atmosphere, soil, rock, ocean, okay, a biotic component. And then for cycling pool, the element is in a small quantity. And then it involves biotic component, the living things. So for example here, plant, animal, this is referred to the cycling pool. Okay, so the first cycle that you need to know is the carbon cycle. So in carbon cycle, okay, the carbon in atmosphere enter the organism via photosynthesis. Okay, and this is plant lah. Other than plant, boleh juga apa-apa sahaja yang conduct photosynthesis. Okay, contohnya lagi adalah algae. Algae pun boleh. So, boleh kata kat sini as photosynthetic organism. And then the plant, okay, will eaten by the animal. So means the carbon will enter the animal body too. And at the same time, okay, the animal and plant may release carbon dioxide via respiration. So that is the first way how the carbon return to its atmosphere lah. Okay, by respiration by the animal and plant. Second way is by decomposition. At the end of the day, the plant, the animal may die. So decomposer, which is bacteria and fungi, may conduct decomposition so that it may return back the carbon to the atmosphere. And the third process, how the carbon return to atmosphere is by burning or combustion, by the fuel lah. Okay, so the process will return the carbon to atmosphere. So as simple as that. Okay, second is about the carbon sequestration. So carbon sequestration is, okay, if you see this diagram, the carbon from atmosphere enter the organism via one process only, which is photosynthesis. And the ada tiga cara the carbon dioxide is returned back to atmosphere. Mean that in atmosphere has a lot of carbon. So this is not good because of what? It can lead to global warming. So how kita nak kawal supaya tak banyak sangat carbon dioxide dekat atmosphere. So, itu kita panggil sebagai carbon sequestration. A process of removing carbon from atmosphere and depositing it in a reservoir. So, other than atmosphere, ada reservoir yang lain. Okay? Kita ada rock, kita ada ocean. So, kita nak pindahkan carbon yang dekat atmosphere tadi tu kepada reservoir yang lain. Kolam takungan yang lain. Bukan sahaja melibatkan atmosphere. So, we have two way here. Okay, kita ada natural. So, in natural sequestration, of course, by planting lah. Kita tanam pokok banyak-banyak so that the plant will use carbon for photosynthesis. Okay, second is by artificial. So, artificial ni maksudnya yang kita buat. Okay, manusia yang buat. Macam mana kita boleh buat? Ocean sequestration means kita ambil, kita collect the carbon from atmosphere and then kita depositkan dia ke dalam ocean. Kita depositkan dia ke dalam rock, geological, atau kita depositkan dia ke dalam soil. So this is the artificial way. Okay. Next is about nitrogen cycle. Okay, so nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen also can found in atmosphere lah. Dekat atmosphere ada banyak nitrogen. So this nitrogen, bila kita kata biogeochemical cycle, it is from atmosphere which is reservoir. Dia mesti masuk dalam organism and then return back to atmosphere ataupun return back kepada dia punya reservoir. So for atmospheric nitrogen, it enter macam mana dia masuk adalah kita panggil sebagai nitrogen fixation. So ada 3. First is by biological fixation, which the nitrogen okay, daripada raindrop apa semua tu, so dia akan jatuh dan in help of the bacteria called rhizobium, the nitrogen will be converted to ammonia. That is called biological fixation. Okay, second, the nitrogen in atmosphere, okay, will use in Haber process, which the nitrogen will convert into nitrate. Second way, the nitrogen, okay, when lightning, it will convert, lightning means ada kilat apa semua tu, okay, the nitrogen will be converted to nitrate. Okay, so in then benda ni akan dekat mana? They may deposit in a soil. So semuanya akan berada dalam tanah, dalam soil. Okay, second, next is now from the biological fixation, okay, the nitrogen is converted to the ammonia by the help of bacteria called rhizobium. Then this ammonia, it must be converted to nitrates. This process called this process is called by ammonification. Okay, sorry. This is ammonification. This one is called nitrification. So this ammonia is converted to nitrates by the help of bacteria called nitrosomonas. Okay, ammonia convert to nitrates in help of bacteria called nitrosomonas. Then this nitrate is convert to nitrate. Okay, nitrates to nitrate. Okay, by the help of nitrobacter. Then this nitrate is dia macam this one as a nutrient for plant. So plant will absorb nitrate and then the plant will be consuming by the animal. So the animal pun akan dapatlah juga element of nitrogen ni tadi. Okay. And then at the end, apa yang jadi? The plant and animal, they may die and then undergo decomposition which conducted by decomposer which is bacteria and fungi. And then the nitrates will, then this bacteria, the decomposer, it may return back the organic compound. For example, in protein, because dalam protein, muscle kita dibuat daripada protein, kita ada CHON, elemen tu. Jadi, dia returnkan balik elemen nitrogen itu dalam bentuk ammonia. So, this process is called ammonification. Okay, from organic, nitrogen in organic form, return back to ammonia. So, this is called as ammonification. Okay, and then the nitrates itself, it can convert to nitrogen by process called denitrification. Okay, I repeat, this is the nitrogen cycle process. Okay, the atmospheric nitrogen will enter the soil via 3 ways. First is by biological fixation by the help of rhizobium bacteria, which convert the nitrogen to ammonia. Second, the nitrogen will enter the soil by a process called Haber process, industrial process, and also by the lightning. Okay, and then this nitrogen will convert as nitrate. Okay. The ammonia, okay, the ammonia Next will be undergo process called nitrification, which it will convert to nitrates with the help of nitrosomonas. And then the nitrates also undergo nitrification, which converted to nitrates with the help of nitrobacter. Then this nitrate act as a nutrient for plant. So plant will absorb nitrate and the plant will be eaten by the animal. So this is the way macam mana kita transfer elemen nitrogen ini masuk ke dalam daripada plant masuk ke dalam animal. Okay, so this nitrate also directly can be returned to atmosphere. Okay, also by the help of bacteria. Okay, tapi ini kamu tak perlu tahu. And the process is called denitrification. Okay, and the last one process that you should know, okay, the plant and animal finally will die and undergo decomposition that conduct by decomposer, which is bacteria and fungi. So this bacteria and fungi will return back the organic compound in animal and plant into the element. So for the nitrogen dalam badan plant and animal ni tadi, they may convert to ammonium in a process called ammonification. Okay, so the last part is phosphorus cycle. So phosphorus cycle is very simple. Okay, so first, phosphate added to the soil by weathering of rocks. So number one here, when the rock, kita ada rocks and then the weather, ada hujan, ada hujan panas. So phosphorus, the element ada dalam rocks. So bila ada weathering macam ni, dia akan menyebabkan phosphorus from the rock, dia akan mengalir masuk ke dalam air dan juga ke dalam tanah. Okay. And then the phosphorus will be taken as a nutrient by the plant, which is the primary producer. Jadi, pokok-pokok pun akan serap phosphate masuk. And then the plant will be eaten by the animal. So nampak tak the transfer of element tu macam mana? Kita makan tumbuhan, so kita pun akan dapat phosphate. And then apa yang jadi seterusnya? The phosphorus return to the soil by decomposition. So at the end, the plant, the animal may die and the decaying process tu, proses perebutan, proses decomposition tu akan return balik phosphate, phosphorus itu masuk ke dalam tanah. Okay, so itu sahaja.